Hello, and very happy to see you on our channel tonight. I love how Meghan and Harry think they are the experts on everything. They're just two arrogant, hypocritical Z-listers. And this video, I want to give them shut up. Meghan and Harry must stop bouncing, all while playing the victim card. An official photograph of Harry and Meghan has been released to coincide with the news the couple will host a special edition of Time 100 Talks on the state of our shared digital experience on Tuesday. Presented in partnership with P&G and themed around the topic of engineering a better world, the special episode is set to reflect Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's focus on building online communities that are more compassionate, safe, and trustworthy. Why would anyone want to hear anything from a proven plagiarist and admitted liar? Meghan needs to go sit down somewhere and be quiet and stop embarrassing herself. I really cannot put my head around the fact that these two severely unwell persons get any platform to engage with serious people. I am sure they are a real threat to teenagers and anybody who is immature and gullible enough to be manipulated by social media. Let's see now. Harry and Meghan are so far experts in humanitarianism, social media, the environment, mental health, poverty, equality, women's issues, voting in the USA, feminism, community. Have I missed anything? Can they possibly be any more bandwagons left for them to jump on? They are quickly becoming boring, predictable, one-trick jokes. Meghan Markle is bouncing all over the place, throwing spaghetti at the wall and seeing what will stick. She's literally hitched her wagon to every cause out there, doing free Zoom calls and acting desperate for attention. She's trying to royal over here and do the exact same thing that she could have done much more effectively in the UK. The only difference here is the money. She thought she could command millions for her speeches about what a victim is, complete with plagiarized quotes. But instead, she's reduced to asking to be included in various video calls for free in order to merch outfits and get exposure. The only problem is it won't work. If she couldn't make it here on her own merit, which is what we value, she certainly won't because she's married into the title. Back to this news, a photograph of Prince Harry and Meghan shows the beaming mother of one alongside her husband of 2 years, who has a protective arm behind her. In the black and white image, Meghan sits in a chair while Harry rests on its arm. He smiles as Meghan, who is wearing a black suit, rests her arm on his leg. The episode, hosted by the couple, will feature conversations with a range of guests, including Reddit co-founder and founder of 776, Alexis Ohanian, and Rappler CEO and executive editor Maria Ressa. Amongst those featured will also include Center for Humane Technology president and co-founder Tristan Harris, activist and founder of the Loveland Foundation, Rachel Cargyle, author and co-director of the UCLA Center for Critical Internet Inquiry, Sophia U. Noble. Clearly, royal family members are traditionally not meant to mix in politics, and in doing so, Meghan and Harry have ruffled some feathers amongst traditionalists. Now the couple, who have held onto their titles despite leaving the royal life behind, are due to co-host a series of talks for Time that could touch on controversial topics. In response to Meghan and Harry's next engagement, a royal commentator claimed, "It will be interesting how controversial the conversations they have turn out to be." Royal commentator Richard Fitzwilliams told Express.co.uk, "Time is probably the most prestigious magazine of its type, with a worldwide reputation." In an ABC special, Meghan and Harry recently unveiled the Time 100 list, in which, highly surprisingly, they did not appear. It was then that they encouraged people to vote in the forthcoming election. Mr. Fitzwilliams added, "Harry skated on thin ice given his position as sixth in line to the throne by attacking hate speech, misinformation, and online negativity. This was subsequently mocked by Donald Trump, against whom it was clearly aimed. There are many people that believe Meghan has political ambitions, and this certainly seems likely. Now they are curating virtual conversations for Time 100 talks with those whom Time believes are leaders in different fields and who seek solutions to some of the world's most pressing problems. The expert added, this is also an opportunity for them to promote racial justice, gender equality, and climate change, issues which they will be supporting in their nonprofit foundation, Arkwell, when the pandemic allows them to launch it. It will be interesting how controversial the conversations they have turn out to be. She wants to create an online environment that is compassionate, safe, and trustworthy. It is safer to swim in the Everglades with crocodiles and alligators than to trust her. If woking ever becomes an Olympic sport, then guess who will win the gold? Ridiculous, silly girl. She has money, fame, and a title, but she'll never have global adoration and respect. Truly laughable and out of touch for the organizers to consider them as influential around the world. A real result to those in the Commonwealth to see how this pair has behaved, very unbefitting of true royals, holding those titles without an iota of knowledge of the Commonwealth history, born, bred, and married into a world of privilege, feeding on silver spoons and platters, parading around the city on the horsemen's carriages. Enjoying the privilege of a royal wedding with tiara from the Queen, watched by millions to then shun and quit public duty to the country and the very institutions and people that put them on those pedestals. These organizers have similarly lost our respect and their influence on choosing who represents them from their platforms and their forums. Showed how desperate they are to choose a controversial pair to be the hosts. Hey Meghan, looking forward to you connecting and communicating with your father-in-law and other family members. You are such an inspiration and role model in relation to being trustworthy. Briefing your PR in the US to tout your royal connections for money and secretly creating your Sussex royal brand to commercialize your royal status. Along with your behind-the-scenes home movies to sell when the price is right. You have no honor or pride, or you would not cling on to your titles when you do not carry out royal duties. You talk a lot, but produce nothing. Preach socialism, but have a capitalist lifestyle. You have turned your back on your country and family. You have done nothing to be proud of apart from lining your pockets since leaving the UK. In the latest news, Meghan and Harry's Montecito mansion listed for rent at $700 an hour for photo shoots. According to the rental website Gigster, the house can accommodate a crew of 15 people and private parking for up to 50. However, those looking to use the Montecito mansion will have to fork out a staggering $700 an hour. The mansion can only be rented for a minimum of 10 hours, and there are bans on smoking, pets, cooking, and alcohol. Any adult filming is also banned. The property was listed before they moved in, but the advertisement remains active and has not been removed. After staying at Tyler Perry's $18 million house in Beverly Hills, the Sussexes moved to Montecito with their son Archie. This month alone, Meghan has made 6 digital appearances, and both urge U.S. voters to make sure they cast their vote in November's election. Meanwhile, in other PR news from Sussex Squad, Meghan Markle's mother, Doria Ragland, had a shocking reaction to Megxit. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry moved to California from the UK after stepping down as senior members of the royal family earlier this year. While their exit sent shockwaves across Buckingham Palace, there was one individual who was elated over the couple's decision to move to North America. According to sources, Meghan's mom, Doria Ragland, was elated and over the moon when she learned of her daughter and Harry's move to North America from the UK. Doria, who was an unbreakable bond with grandson Archie, was happy the tiny tyke will be able to grow in an independent environment. Quote, as she raised Meghan to stand strong in her beliefs, Doria is thrilled that Archie, too, will be able to grow up having the freedom to make his own decisions in life, an insider revealed to Closer Weekly. This would not have been possible if Harry and Meghan had stayed in the royal family. The source went on to reveal that Doria believed it would not have been possible for, quote, Archie to have a normal upbringing. But she never put pressure on Meghan to leave the royal family, the insider noted. Now that they're here, she's over the moon about having Archie closer to home. She can't wait to spend more time with her grandson and get to know him properly once the pandemic is over, the source added. Meanwhile, Harry and Meghan consider Doria to be, quote, definitely a positive influence in Archie's life, the insider dished. Doria is a spiritual and calm woman who is comfortable in her own skin. My news this morning has ended. How do you feel about it? Please let me know in the comment section below, and everyone also discuss together. Please like and share my video for anyone you think will also love it like you. And don't forget to subscribe to the Sussex Daily News team on YouTube to get more videos by us. Now have a nice day and see you in the next video.